Hello and welcome to That British Homestead. My name's Nick and today, well, we are going to be planting out sweet potatoes. I have a year's worth of sweet potatoes, which actually sounds quite a lot, doesn't it? So apparently to fulfill all your sweet potato needs, you need 5 little starts. You start these off by putting a sweet potato in water and then you get the starts and you root them. So that's what I've bought. I haven't actually done them, and I've got these ones and I've got these ones. Look, they're very cool. So they are different sweet potatoes, as you can see. The greens are, well, the greens or the reds are edible. Apparently they taste like spinach, and I think that'd be quite an exciting thing for us to have. So it is very, very exciting. These ones here, sorry, the sun's awful because it's rising behind me. Let me flip around so the sun is in my eyes and not yours. Okay, so these ones here are an orange variety. They're called Mahini orange, which is exciting. It's a sweet potato variety. And these ones are called Hetty, which is another sweet potato, which is very exciting. You can see the roots look completely different and the plant looks completely different. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant these out roughly about 18 inches apart and 3 foot between the rows. So let's get started. Oh, I don't know if I said this, but I got them from Marshalls. I'm not obviously paid or anything by Marshalls. I just let you know where I got them from. I quite like Marshalls. Okay, so this bed here is horse manure. It is a nice new bed, nice and fresh. I've covered it in black plastic to prevent weeds, allegedly. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is make sure that I'll do like a little deep hole, and I'm just going to pop one in, like so. There you go. I'm going to water it in super well as well. So that's exactly what I'm doing, and then I'm going to do the next one 3 foot that way. Let's do just one there. Let's do a red one. Make sure I water these in. So then a foot and a bit, roughly there. Do another green one. The black plastic will help them keep warm, which is nice. You can also grow them vertically if you so wish, which does save on space. I'm not going to do that this year. I might do it next year. See how it goes for me. So with sweet potatoes, you want to be sowing them roughly about May, which is now. Mid to late May, which is literally now. And the reason why you want to do that is because sweet potatoes have such a long growing period. Okay, so we won't be harvesting these until about October, November time, which is quite a long time if you think about it. You want to harvest them when the leaves start going yellow, but not before then, because it takes so long for the roots to develop. Sweet potatoes do store for an incredibly long time. However, the sweet potatoes you get in the shops might not necessarily be the varieties that you want to grow here, because we have such a short growing season compared to other places around the world. So that's why I bought starts this time. My plan is to I'll keep a start until about January next year, and then I'll start my own starts. Sorry, keep a potato until January next year, and then I'm going to grow my own starts next year. If this goes well, I might get like 1 potato and say like it is such a waste of time. I'm hoping not, because I genuinely love sweet potatoes and I think they're really pretty looking plants. So let's hope it goes well. I'm hoping, I've never grown these before and I don't know quite what's going to eat a sweet potato. So I'm hoping it not very much. But who knows? There we go. So sweet potato greens can actually be eaten like spinach, which I thought was really cool, which makes it a double harvest. Obviously you don't want to go too crazy with the spinaches because then you'd have no sweet potatoes. But I thought it was quite an interesting little factoid there. So 1, 2, and then 3. So there. Allegedly, the sweet potato is one of those things that are apparently like a really good harvest. It's like in a small area you get a lot of food from it. I hope that is the case. I absolutely love sweet potato, so it'd be really nice if that is true. Should we do, what should we do? Should we do opposites? Let's do opposites. That would look really cool. Sweet potatoes also need a really nitrogen rich soil. That's why we're using horse manure. Well, it's not just the reason. We do it because we get it for free, but nitrogen rich would be great. So once you settle in a little bit, I might go ahead and put some chicken manure down, which will be really great for them. Yes, I was literally looking at that like a weed. I was like, where's my sweet potato on the other side? I do have 5 more sweet potatoes coming, but they haven't come with this batch, which is a bit strange for my mum. It's pretty much me and Jasmine that eat sweet potatoes, so there's not going to be very many of us that eat them. It means more for me, doesn't it? So there's only me and Jasmine that actually eat sweet potatoes, but it does mean that I'm going to have a lot more sweet potatoes, which is nice. God, that noise makes my teeth itch. Just making sure that they have contact with the soil properly. There you go. There's none up there. The soil is nice and wet at least. Sweetheart. I hope they're okay. I love this knife. I have to say, right, the best purchase that I've made for the allotment in a very long time, like, out of all of the tools that I have, my absolutely favourite, I've got 2 of these bad boys now, one for home and one for here, is my absolute favourite, and it's this. Let me show you. Hori knife, it's the best. Showing you the progress of the strawberries. We have got beautiful strawberries on them now, which is very exciting. We're just going to go ahead and fill the last strawberry planter. So, well, the second from last. Still got that one over there. My partner forgot to put drainage holes in it, so I meant to bring the drill down. I keep forgetting. No, just pushing it in, making a little hole, and then popping him in. I'm hoping that this works really well, because I've moved all my strawberries out of my back garden, whoops daisy, into these pots, so it'd be nice if it actually works, but who knows. So far so good though, right? These are huge, these plants. I should have done this over winter. It's so much to get done over winter and I didn't get around to it. But now that spring's here, I'm like super motivated to do something I should have done weeks ago. Okay. This is also horse manure. It has lots of organic matter in it, which makes it really good for little starts like this. Make sure we're getting all the roots into contact with the horse manure. I'll water them in really well as well. We're looking for probably about 600 strawberries, which would make it so that I can make jam, fruit leather, and have tons for fresh eating. Fresh eating sadly comes on a first come first serve basis, so if you're not here you don't get any. It makes the allotment very popular when we come down it. Jasmine tends to pick them into her mouth and not into a bowl. There we go. Everything changes so fast this time of year. I think another way of doing this would have been to like put them in whilst I'm putting all of the horse manure in, but you just simply get like absolutely tons of movement after you've finished. So I wonder if that would be a good idea or a bad idea. Go in. What's that one? Oh. Right, let's water in those sweet potatoes then. It's really important that you water them in because it stops them getting stressed, so that they kind of like learn that their roots can go out and can find the soil, and their root structure is really small at the moment, so it's really important that you are watering them pretty much daily. Brilliant. Oh, got a mobile phone growing. So just making sure that they all get like a good bit of water, so that I don't have to worry about them too much. I'm gonna go ahead and cover them with one of these cages, just to make sure it has the best protection it can. Okay, so the soil is damp, but I'm going to go ahead and water the sweet potatoes in, make sure that they're okay and they get the best start in life. I'm going to be checking them and watering them multiple times. I'm really hoping that this is a good harvest for us. I'm quite nervous because I've never done this before. So if you've got any tips and trips, please let me know down below. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.